Welcome to the Lighting Maintenance Incorporated onboarding startup video. We will cover our company's history, email and ID logins, company policies, and all the paperwork you'll need for payroll, benefits, and compliance. In the future, you'll be able to access the majority of this information in the Employee's Handbook. We'll begin by taking you through the process step by step in this video. We're genuinely proud to welcome you as a new member of the LMI team. Since 1991, our family-owned electrical and lighting contracting company has served government, commercial, and industrial customers with a can-do attitude, backed by our tradition of superior service. Today, we're an acknowledged industry leader, but our biggest strength and most valuable asset are the people that comprise the LMI team. We operate and maintain over 200,000 lights in the Mid-Atlantic region, and never forget the people we're serving. Everything we do is defined and guided by our values. Honesty. We are truthful in every aspect of our work and lives. Integrity. Demonstrated by fairness, sincerity, and transparency. Perseverance. Doing whatever it takes with a refusal to quit or give up. Respect. For people and property, our company and customers. Sustainability. Best practices that optimize resources and protects the future. Self-awareness, striving to learn and grow, owning our successes, and above all, safety, honoring the welfare of employees, our customers, and the public. We have 5 different locations to serve virtually every area in the Mid-Atlantic region. Our headquarters are in Alexandria, Virginia, and Linthicum, Maryland. In the D.C. area, our operations center is in Rockville, Maryland. Serving the Richmond, Virginia area, we are in Prince George, Virginia, and in the Hampton Roads area, serving Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Newport News. You can stop and review this video presentation at any time or refer to the more detailed descriptions in the LMI Employee's Handbook. The most up-to-date version can be found in the Bamboo HR Employee Portal. Let's start with some basics. The LMI attendance policy. You are expected to report to work on time according to your schedule. We define an absence as failure to report and remain at work as scheduled. This includes late arrival at work and leaving early as well. Absence includes all time lost from the job, whether excused or unexcused, avoidable or unavoidable. The only exceptions to this definition of absence are holidays, vacations, death in the immediate family, approved leaves of absence, and days, times for which no work is scheduled. If you are going to be late or absent for any reason, you are required to notify your supervisor at least 30 minutes prior to your shift starting. Failure to do so will be considered a no-call, no-show, or NCNS. During the call, explain why you are going to be absent and when you expect to return to work. The sick and vacation leave policy. Refer to the Employee's Handbook for specific accrual rates based on the time of service with LMI. Accrued vacation and sick leave cannot be used while the employee is in the introductory period, which is the first 90 days of your employment. You must submit a request for time off through Bamboo HR for your manager's approval at least 2 weeks before the requested dates. Full-time employees are eligible to take up to 5 paid sick days, or 40 hours, each year on an accrued basis. An employee can only use sick leave time that has been accrued. Medical documentation may be required at the sole discretion of LMI. You may carry over unused accrued sick leave from one calendar year to the next. However, the maximum number of unused accrued hours is 40 hours. You'll find details on family leave, military leave, and leave due to serious illness in the Employee Handbook. Overtime. From time to time, it may be necessary for you to perform overtime work in order to complete a job on time. All overtime must be approved by your supervisor. When it is necessary to work overtime, you are expected to cooperate as a condition of your employment. Non-exempt employees will be paid overtime, at time and a half, for hours worked above 40 hours in a given work week, unless otherwise specified. Scheduled overtime work is announced in advance and generally will involve an entire department or operation. This type of overtime becomes part of the required work week of the employees who are members of that department or operation. If you need to be excused from performing scheduled overtime, please speak with your supervisor. Occasionally, overtime may be unscheduled because of an emergency and/or required response to extenuating circumstances. Additionally, incidental overtime may become necessary when an illness or emergency prevents coworkers from being at work as anticipated and may require you to stay or return to the workplace for emergency work. Certifications. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Program requires all drivers of LMI vehicles to have a current DOT card. The card must be from the state in which you are licensed. A copy must be on file with HR, safety, and fleet offices. Failure to maintain a current DOT card may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination. LMI pays for the physical examination after 1 year of employment. You are required to keep all training up to date for specialized certifications and to provide the appropriate paperwork to your supervisor. LMI strongly encourages employees to continue their education and training to enhance both their value to LMI and their own personal welfare. Not all education programs qualify, and tuition reimbursement may vary depending on the chosen courses. Agreements for continued employment may be required in some cases. See your immediate supervisor or human resources for details. Company email, telephones, and social media. All electronic and telephonic communication systems and all communication and information transmitted by, received from, or stored in these systems are the property of LMI, and as such are to be used solely for job-related purposes. The use of any software and business equipment, including but not limited to telephones, facsimiles, computers, LMI's email system, internet, and copy machines, for private purposes is strictly prohibited. LMI provides access to the internet. The internet represents a useful tool for LMI in conducting its business, but like any other tool, it must be used properly. For the purposes of this policy, Internet includes any public electronic data communication network. Social media is also a part of the Internet. Employees are free to express their views in social media postings on their personal time, but you are responsible for what you post online, and therefore you should always use good judgment and common sense when posting. Payroll. Non-exempt employees are required to submit a detailed record of their time indicating duties completed. You must record your entry/exit at the beginning and at the end of every shift, and at the beginning and end of every meal period. In addition, if you leave the premises for any other reason, you must record your entry and exit upon your departure and your return. All employees must fill out a daily service or construction report and give them to their manager every day. Exempt employees are required to submit a detailed record of their time indicating duties completed. A weekly timesheet summarizing the current week's work must be submitted to your manager no later than Friday at the end of your shift. Managers shall submit reviewed and corrected timesheets to the payroll office by 12 noon on Monday after all time has been entered and confirmed in Fieldese. There are additional rules for pay, deductions for taxes, deductions for equipment rental, lunch breaks, overtime, vacation, and leave accrual in the employee handbook that you should familiarize yourself with as soon as possible. The pay period at LMI is weekly, starting on Monday and ending on Sunday. Changes will be made and announced in advance whenever LMI holidays or closings interfere with the normal pay schedule. Paychecks will be issued on Fridays. Your paycheck will include earnings for all work performed through the end of the previous pay period. Questions about your pay should be discussed with your manager or human resources and payroll. LMI provides direct deposit for all employees. Direct deposit is the fastest, safest, and easiest method by which to receive your paycheck. Your password-protected pay stub will be sent to you by email each week prior to the payday. Your password is the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Employees without direct deposit will receive their payroll check by mail. Mailed payroll checks will be sent to the post office by the close of business each payday, so this method of payment may significantly delay your receipt of your payroll check. If you do not maintain an account with a banking institution, please contact Human Resources for assistance with getting a direct deposit account established. Employees receive a link to create a username and password for Bamboo HR prior to their first day, and the system walks them through how to log in, filling in personal info, and how to sign documents in their inbox. Employees should download the Bamboo HR app. The domain name for sign-in to the app is Lighting Maintenance as one word, and then the employee will use their personal email and the password they previously set to log in to the app. Bamboo HR. How to access via computer or app. Updating personal information and emergency contacts. Submitting time off requests. Signing company documents. Accessing the updated employee handbook. Making changes to your federal and state tax withholdings. A full list of benefits available depending on your employment status is also available online within the employee handbook. This includes educational assistance, health and dental insurance, group life insurance, 401k retirement plans, and even a Red Wing work shoe discount available to LMI employees. All this can be found in the summary plan descriptions given to you on the day you were hired. Again, we thank you for becoming a part of the LMI family. We're excited you chose to join our team and look forward to a long-term partnership. If you have any questions or are in need of clarifications on any company rules, our open door policy is always in effect, and you can talk either to your supervisor or to the Human Resources Department as needed. On behalf of our team, welcome to Lighting Maintenance Incorporated.